Senator Cassidy.
Lieutenant Colonel Bear, in your pre-hearing responses, you stated that you would prioritize timely access to benefits for veterans and updating electronic systems for a more efficient VA. There was somebody sitting there at a previous hearing, and I asked about using artificial intelligence, and he said, well, we're getting there. And I said, well, how are you getting there? He goes, we're using optical character resolution to convert printed documents to something that could be a PDF and reviewed by people at home. And I remember doing that 20 years ago when I was way back when, before I was in politics. And so I don't really consider that modernization. I consider that kind of almost Stone Age application of technology. Now, I lead into that because one thing that would be modern, if you will, is to use artificial intelligence to significantly speed up the processing of veteran benefits claims. Backlogs would be gone very quickly if we had a large language model with a human in the loop, making sure that the decision was right and just. And it would also lower cost. I mean, it's just like better for the veterans, lowers cost. I could go on. So I've been told that currently the VA does not have a roadmap how to incorporate AI into its modernization and has not yet developed formal policy guidance to support the use of AI technologies in the Veterans Benefit Administration. So, long introduction, asking you to commit to working with this committee to make such a roadmap, including appropriate timelines, to incorporate AI capabilities to modernize benefit applications and claims review, and to speed up and improve how veterans are served. And by the way, to also look to make sure that if there's any fraud or anything inappropriate applications, to also be rooted out. I'm kind of begging the answer, but I'm hoping to get the answer.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Senator Cassidy. In terms of AI, I think I would turn to what the Deputy Secretary said in terms of its ability to assist with claims development. Senator King obviously asked about that and raised some concerns about the ultimate decision maker being a human being. So I would certainly defer to the Deputy Secretary and to the Secretary's vision. I do see a tremendous opportunity for technology, and to the extent that my legal counsel can help us move more efficiently in any component of the department, I would certainly be eager to look into that.
There has to be a human in the loop, but when you look at months and years delay, and sometimes people dying before a decision is made, there's got to be some improvement. And to put our head in the sand and say that this is not a technology which could serve the veterans better is putting the head in the sand. I accept that you will defer to your superior, but I would urge that once that superior decides to do this, boom, you just come back and talk to us. Mr. Topping, you've mentioned several ways the Veterans Administration is struggling to provide quality health care to veterans, administrative complexities, and insufficient capabilities leading to long wait times. My bipartisan Vet PAC Act with Senator Hirona would create an independent policy advisory commission of medical experts and veterans to review critical areas of the VHA to improve patient care. And the VA has said that they support this legislation. So again, I'm begging the answer because I'm tipping my hand. But I guess what is your attitude towards an expert-driven third-party review of the VHA, including budget management operations, and would that go to help improving the concerns you outlined?
Senator, I think the Secretary said his confirmation here is part of putting veterans at the center of everything we do is improving the opportunities they have to receive care. One of the things that we can certainly do at VHA that is done in the rest of healthcare is bring in the programs, bring in the process, bring in the expertise that exists elsewhere, not just inside VHA. There are tremendous opportunities to learn from these other healthcare programs, not the least of which is TRICARE, sitting over at DOD, and it would bring some of those in, get the advice, and implement those programs at VA. So that's certainly something, pending the Secretary's engagement, that I'd be interested in following up on.
You know, utilization review and prior authorization has a little bit of a bad name, but when done appropriately, it keeps inappropriate care from being performed. And right now, at least last time I had asked, VA does not have that, meaning that if a patient goes to an outside setting, she or he may end up with inappropriate care. And if I'm a doctor, so if you do too many procedures, inevitably you get a complication. So in our desire to make sure that the veteran has what she or he needs, but not more than what he or she needs, I'd ask you to also look at that.
Senator, I will, and I'm going to plus one you on that. It's the med management, utilization management, but also the care coordination that really drives that as well, too, as you well know.
Amen, brother. Totally. Okay, I yield.